1977 was a year when salsa reached its peak. New York dance halls pulsed with Willie Colon and Ruben Blades, while romantic ballads spread across every corner of Latin America. Latin music wasn't just for dancing, it was voice and identity. These 12 songs carried stories of love, struggle, and hope. And at number 1, the record that became salsa's all-time bestseller, still echoing across generations. Number 12, Quimbara by Celia Cruz and Johnny Pacheco. Kicking things off is a powerhouse duet that redefined tropical music. Quimbara, originally released earlier in the 70s, saw a fiery resurgence in 1977 during live performances and reissues, bringing Celia Cruz's unmatched voice back into the spotlight alongside Johnny Pacheco's masterful arrangements. With Fania Records at its peak, this Afro-Cuban gem electrified dance floors from San Juan to the Bronx. Legend has it, the track was laid down in one take, with Celia improvising ad-libs that made even seasoned percussionists pause. Picture this. A Saturday night, dominoes clacking on the corner table, while a cousin flips the vinyl and that first drum beat drops. The room becomes a dance floor, and La Reina de la Salsa reigns once more. Quimbara didn't just return. It ignited a fire that never went out, cementing Celia Cruz's place in every Latin household's musical altar. From Havana to Harlem, this was the sound of joy. Number 11, Piel Canela by Jose Feliciano. Sweet, tender, and soaked in romantic nostalgia, Piel Canela had a renaissance in 1977 thanks to Jose Feliciano's soulful reinterpretation. Originally a classic from the 1950s, Feliciano's nylon string guitar and raspy voice gave it new life, riding the wave of bolero pop crossover. It struck gold in both US Latin markets and Central American radio charts. Interestingly, Feliciano recorded the track during downtime from an English-language album, a spontaneous decision that turned into a beloved staple. It was the kind of song couples slow danced to under string lights at backyard bodas, or played during long-distance dedications on AM radio. Its soft sway and poetic lyrics turned mundane moments into cinematic ones. And today, Piel Canela lives on as proof that love songs never age. They just evolve with the right voice. Number 10, La Cartera by Larry Harlow. La Cartera wasn't just a salsa track, it was storytelling with brass. Larry Harlow, one of Fania's most brilliant minds, brought street humor to life with this upbeat tale of a lost wallet and a suspicious woman. Released in '77, it showcased the unique flavor of salsa dura, hard-hitting, unfiltered, alive. Alma Latina! Alma Latina! The real twist? The entire anecdote was reportedly inspired by a real-life incident Harlow heard while riding a taxi in Manhattan. He turned it into a dance floor hit. This song was pure barrio theater. The kind you'd hear blasting from speakers at block parties, while kids played tag and grown folks danced barefoot on concrete. La Cartera is a masterclass in how Latin music made everyday life epic. It still earns smiles and spins to this day. Number 9, Gitana by Daniela Romo. Before she became a television icon, Daniela Romo was pouring her heart into lush pop ballads, and Gitana was her breakout jewel. Released in 1977, the song blended flamenco influences with the rising romantic pop movement sweeping Latin America. It was dramatic, theatrical, and wildly fresh. Curiously, Romo faced resistance from producers who didn't believe a flamenco pop hybrid would sell. But her performance, fiery, raw, magnetic, silenced all doubts. Gitana played in the background of late-night novellas and heartbreak conversations in teenage bedrooms. Its lyrics gave voice to girls who dreamed beyond the norm, and its rhythms awakened a cultural curiosity for Spain's Andalusian flair. It was the sound of youthful rebellion wrapped in elegance, and it marked the arrival of a star. Number 8, Tu Solo Tu, by Juan Gabriel. In 1977, Juan Gabriel's Tu Solo Tu stood as a haunting waltz through the ruins of love, long before Selena would make it a hit again. At this point in his career, Juan Gabriel was riding a creative high, and this track exemplified his gift for turning simple melodies into emotional daggers. Its re-release that year saw it become a regional hit, particularly in Mexico and among border radio stations. One bittersweet footnote. Juan Gabriel originally wrote the song during a bout of loneliness in Ciudad Juarez, scribbling the lyrics on hotel stationery. You'd hear this song playing on quiet bus rides or on Sunday mornings when families gathered after Mass. The kind of tune that made even the tough uncles go quiet. Tu Solo Tu still echoes in every lonely heart that's tried to move on and failed. Number 7, Lluvia, by Eddie Santiago. The midpoint of our list brings us to a rain-soaked memory, Lluvia, a salsa sensual anthem that made Eddie Santiago a household name. Though his fame would peak in the late 80s, this early version of Lluvia made its underground rounds in 77 dance clubs, especially in Puerto Rico. It blended salsa's rhythm with romantic longing, laying groundwork for what would become salsa romantica. No me digas nada, ya lo sabía. There's a rumor that the song was first tested at a beach party in Ponce. And when the skies literally opened up mid-dance, the crowd screamed for a replay. That image stayed with DJs, who began slipping it into their sets on rainy nights. It became the song to slow dance with someone you weren't supposed to fall for. And isn't that what made it unforgettable? Number 6. Soy Pan, Soy Paz, Soy Más by Mercedes Sosa. Soy agua, playa, cielo, casa blanca. A song that transcended borders and genres. Mercedes Sosa's Soy Pan, Soy Paz, Soy Más was more than music. It was a message of unity, of humanity, of resistance. No quiero más de lo que quieras dar. Released in 1977 during Argentina's darkest political chapter, the song became an anthem for hope. Its composer, Piero, reportedly wept when he heard Sosa's first recording, her voice turning humble verses into spiritual declarations. Más miedo, cuco, grito, llanto, raza. This song wasn't played at parties. It played at candlelit vigils. It comforted those in exile. It made people believe in a future they couldn't yet see. You may remember hearing it on the radio late at night, or during your parents' whispered conversations about what was happening back home. This wasn't just a song, it was a lifeline. If these classics are bringing back memories, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new Latin countdowns every week, keeping the golden years alive for fans like you. Number 5. Devoram Otra Vez by Lalo Rodriguez. Sensual, bold, unapologetically raw. Devorame Otra Vez burned through 1977 like a forbidden whisper. While its global explosion came later, early performances in that year turned Lalo Rodriguez into salsa's sultry risk-taker. This was no coincidence. Lalo had just parted ways with a conservative label, and this track was his way of announcing, "I'm free." The lyrics raised eyebrows and pulses. Some radio stations refused to play it. Others couldn't stop spinning it due to listener demand. This was the song that played when the lights dimmed at house parties, the one people danced to real close. Even today, Devoram Otra Vez is that one track guaranteed to stir something primal. Number 4. Plastico by Ruben Blades and Willie Colon. Sharp as a blade, groovy as ever. Plastico was Ruben Blades at his fiercest. Released in 1977 with Willie Colon's razor-sharp production, the song was a critique of superficiality in high society. It opened with a disco tease, then slammed into classic salsa dura. Blades wrote the lyrics after attending a lavish party where everyone seemed fake. He left early and went straight to the studio. The brilliance of Plastico is how it made dancers groove and think. It was a song you could party to, and later unpack with friends over cafecito. The streets embraced it, the thinkers applauded it, and the clubs couldn't get enough. Number 3. Todo se derrumbó by Emmanuel. Now we slow things down to Heartbreak's perfect anthem. Todo se derrumbó was Emmanuel's emotional masterpiece, a piano-driven ballad that climbed Latin American charts in '77 like a storm. Curiously, Emmanuel was still considered a rising actor when he released this, and few expected this level of vocal vulnerability. The song became a breakup staple. People played it during late-night walks, tearful goodbyes, or while writing unsent letters. Its title became a phrase in everyday life. Todo se derrumbó. Todo se derrumbó. We've all felt it. Emmanuel gave sorrow a soundtrack, and it's still echoing through our memories. Number 2. Si no te hubieras ido by Marco Antonio Solis, Los Bukis. Before Marco Antonio Solis became a solo legend, he penned one of the saddest songs in Latin history. In 1977, Si no te hubieras ido was released with Los Bukis. And it was like pressing play on a heartbreak you hadn't processed yet. Solis reportedly wrote the song after a short, passionate relationship ended abruptly, and refused to speak about it for decades. It was the kind of track you'd hear on long bus rides, watching rain trickle down the windows. Number 1. El Cantante by Hector Lavoe. Topping our list is a song that wasn't just about music. It was about the soul of the performer himself. El Cantante, written by Ruben Blades and immortalized by Hector Lavoe in 1977, was Hector's anthem. Fania Records rolled it out as a centerpiece for Lavoe's solo career, and it exploded. Ironically, Blades never intended to sing it himself. He knew only Lavo could make it real.
Vamos cantante, comienza.
This song was more than a hit. It was Lavo's confession, the joys of applause, the loneliness backstage, the pain behind the fame. You'd hear it blasting from cars, from stoops, from late-night gatherings where people toasted to the heroes who gave everything and lost themselves in the process. El Cantante is eternal, because we're all just trying to be heard. If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Latin classics every week. And there you have it. 12 unforgettable Latin hits from 1977. A year when the rhythms were raw, the ballads bold, and every song told a story worth remembering. Whether it was Lavo's pain, Sosa's hope, or Los Buques' heartbreak, these tracks helped shape generations. Thank you for joining us on this musical time machine. In our next video, we'll dive into 1975, a year of crossover hits, disco influence, and powerful new voices. Don't miss it. Until then, may your memories dance to the music that never fades.